Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. We are so excited to share Atlas Creative's newest collaboration with iHeartRadio to create a fun-filled island with minigames, concerts, podcasts, and more in this open world known as iHeartLand. Drop into this massive island to explore with your friends and play 4 popular minigames, skydive and parkour, or even visit State Farm Park where you can watch concerts from the biggest artists in the world. There's so much to unpack in iHeartLand, and there will be new games and artists cycling in all year. Stick around and watch this video to see our process of creating this map. When creating this map, our environmental artist started by planning out the layout of this heart-shaped island to include as many activities as we could. We decided on the circular spawn area being the dot and the eye since it was the center point of the map. Straight ahead would be the iHeartLand headquarters. The headquarters is the first thing players see when loading in, so we incorporated their logo to be the face of the building. We hollowed out the lower part of the eye to be a doorway that leads to the front desk. To the left, we made a large room with a 3D minimap to fast travel, and the right side had a podcast room with a small lounge. Following the hallway takes you to a wind tunnel wrapping around iHeartLand so you can travel anywhere you want. Next, our game designer started building out the foreground and background buildings. We decided on having 4 main buildings to house each minigame with a symbol above to clearly depict which building was which. Behind these, we created an outer ring of buildings that worked its way up to a main skyscraper. The background buildings had less detail, but were designed to be parkoured for a time trial that we would later add. Once the buildings were done, we added in 2 extra minigames. One was a brand new game that we created called Gravity Ball, and the other was just normal basketball. When creating the court, we found another unique way to incorporate the eye, and the sides of iHeartLand were complete. After that was done, we moved on to creating areas for the 4 minigames. This is where the gameplay programmers come into play and make the map functional. The first game we did was Cranking 90s. This is a 1v1 match where you start at ground level and see who can crank 90s to the top the fastest. After this, we moved on to Color Switch. The platform was created with hexagon pillars and moved up or down depending on what color was chosen through a random number generator. When eliminated, you teleport to a viewing platform where you can spectate or purchase modifiers to alter the gameplay for the remaining players. The third game was Leap of Faith, which is a parkour race to the finish line. The obstacles were heavily inspired by Fall Guys and were made to be dynamic and different each time you play. The final game we created was a race that we call Speed of Sound. We designed the track to loop around iHeartLand so you can view players racing while doing other activities on your own. The track was built with numerous routes so you always have an opportunity to take the lead and win the race. Finally, we created the stage located at State Farm Park, who is the sponsor for this area. This would be made behind players' spawn near the center of iHeartLand where all concerts will be held. We started by making a massive frame for the video player that is big enough to be seen across the island. On top of the screen, we sculpted State Farm's logo by kit bashing over 1,000 different shapes together to form the letters. This was a very difficult process, but it turned out amazing. On the sides of the stage, we created miniature heart logos and added a few extra State Farm ovals on the stage and viewing platforms in the air. Diagonal to the stage, we created a photo op area for players to take a screenshot with their character and share on socials. Finally, we added in the approved assets and the map was complete. This was such an amazing activation to be a part of, and we're all so excited for the future of iHeartLand. Be sure to hop in and watch Charlie Puth's concert at State Farm Park on September 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Welcome to iHeartLand. It's very fun around here. Have fun.